welcome back to the channel. Today, finally got a wireless microphone, but we're going to be taking a look at this 2011 F250 Super Duty. She's super. This rig has 546,000 miles on the dash. Now, I don't know if that's original. I don't know if this engine's ever been replaced. I don't know if it's the original transmission. I don't know. I got this thing at about 490,000 miles, and this thing has been excellent. It's helped me tow my side-by-side. I've towed some metal out of the yard that was here whenever I first moved in. So, I mean, it's done the purpose that I've needed it to do. Hauled some four-wheelers in the back of it, and then we're just gonna go on an overview of it today, see what's needing to be replaced, which is a lot. So we're gonna get into it. I also have parts on the way that I know need to be replaced, and yeah, she needs a little refresh. As you can tell, somebody was a Komatsu fan. Komatsu, you know, heavy equipment, I guess. They dented in the bumper real good. Well, I shouldn't have done that. Anyways, they dented in the bumper real good. I think one day we'll put a brush guard on that bad boy. The grill, really great shape. Let me get y'all in here. All right, so now that we're more up close in front of the truck, we can see that dent. She goes in pretty nicely. Grill, great shape, no cracks, no nothing like that. Well, I take that back. I just noticed that. I ain't never seen that before, but you know, that ain't nothing that's gonna, hurt nothing. We got the Super Duty, because it's super and it does the duty it needs to. Headlights need a little restoring. Didn't come with the fog light option. Hood, good shape, really good shape. No dents, no scratches, no nothing like that. I mean, it needs to be clean, but we'll get there. Little scuff mark here on the side, right here on the passenger quarter. And if you go down, doors are fine, mirrors are fine, nothing crazy. But then it's like somebody took a forklift or something, or got too close to something at the job site and just got her all scratched up and dented. Good thing is you can find beds for these if you want it to be perfect. It's just a work truck for hauling things for me. Got these sides, got back here. We got to do a little cleanup. We've been taking a lot of old stuff out of the yard and just getting rid of it finally. Got the old toolbox back here, cover that up whenever it rains so we don't have rusty tools. But came with a bed liner. That was nice. That was nice of them. Tailgate, super nice. Ford emblem is, going out a little bit. Got the bumper there. Don't want to show the license plate, And then got this side, just a little dent here, little dent there, and we'll put that cup of joe up. Got us a little dent here. She's a little dirty. Other than that, mixed match tires. We got the Grabber all-terrains, the general kind, in the rear. What size are these? These are a 265/70/17. And the one thing you want to look for though is that load range. That load range will have a letter next to it. You just got to look up the tire brand. It'll tell you how much you can tow with these. When were these made? Let's see. Because I don't even know how these came on the truck, so I don't even know how old these are. I'll put it up on the screen if I can find it. If not, that's okay. Ain't like that's something people are too worried about. Another little scratchy poo here. Nothing too crazy, just order a new bed for it. Now here, somebody got a little too crazy on the driver's door. And I think what's happening is the door wasn't shutting all the way and they were just putting the work boot on there. I put my shoe on there earlier because I did the same thing. That's why I'm guessing what happened. The other mark on top though, I don't know what happened here. Maybe somebody locked the keys in the truck or something and thought they can get in that way. But yeah, definitely probably replace that door one day just to, you know, give it a little touch, little nice touch up. And as you can tell from the missing veg, I mean, you can just tell because they're not there, this is not a diesel, okay? We're gonna get in here. All right, so now we got the interior door card. It's gross, but it works. It needs to be clean. This truck went on a road trip, needs to be clean. Driver's side seat, she has seen better days. Somebody, probably a foreman or something, had this truck for a long time, and he just sat in here every day eating his double XL burritos and putting some smells in that seat that I don't even want to think about. Then you got this middle seat, okay? You can have a third person up front, no stick shift, so you ain't gotta worry about getting hit in the, you know what I'm talking about. Got some extra cup holders. And then you can also fold this middle seat down and boom, 2 more cup holders, some storage. I'd open that, but it's got all my personal stuff like insurance in there. Passenger seat, immaculate, okay? Yeah, we're gonna get all this cleaned up in this video as well. Gonna get all these tools put up, but the back seat as well, perfect. I mean, the jack's probably messing it up a little bit, but she's perfect. Now, we're gonna take a look here. Yeah, I know the door's open. 546,000 miles on the dash, okay? We'll see if she starts up first time. Usually she spits and sputters sometimes. I think it's not keeping the fuel pressure for whatever reason. And yeah, this is another thing we gotta fix. This hood latch is very loose. I don't know if I can just tighten that or something like that. We're gonna go back around here to the little power barn here. And there's that 6.2 liter. Yeah. Now, as you can tell on the dash, we had a check engine light. It's a cylinder tube misfire. We're gonna be taking care of that. I got those parts on order. Now, we're underneath the old rig. As you can tell, she's got a nice little oil leak, and I'm thinking that's from the rear main. We're gonna go back. Got some exhaust. Transmission, not leaking. I will get that put on the screen of which trans this has. The pan though, the pan on this thing definitely got some leakage on the transmission pan. I always check my fluids anytime I go out of town or on a trip. So we got a good body mount there, good body mount here, and here's where one of the issues goes. Trying to get this tarp moved. Body mount, half of it missing, so this thing jumps like a friggin', oh my gosh, dude, when you're going down the road, it's do-do-do-do-do in the back. The other side of this one is bad as well. If I can find it. Sorry about the weird angles. She's on the other side over there. I just noticed that. I ain't never seen that before. Okay, well, that's new. Huh, interesting. Drive shaft's good. Exhaust goes all the way back. There's your gas tank. It is 32 gallons. You want to talk about expensive. It gets expensive to fill this bad boy up. So we're gonna get back from underneath the truck. Yeah, it's just got some leakage and stuff like that. So there'll be some things on the channel that we're gonna be replacing. So let's get back up top. So it's pretty much the overview of this truck. Sometimes it does smoke on startup. It smells like coolant, so I'm gonna have to get a tester to put on the radiator to see if there's any exhaust gases in there, to see if we got a head gasket issue, because if so, that's gonna be so much fun. we're gonna get in here, clean all these tools up out the back, get them in the toolbox, because I'm gonna need to have that space clean to get underneath those seats to do those body mounts, because that's gonna be very necessary to get out the way, because there's a lot of tools in there. So we're gonna go get those cleaned up. Well, we as in, you're gonna watch me clean it up, hopefully. And so I'll be back, and we should have a clean rear seats in this bad boy. Maybe some jumper cables staying back there, because you always gotta have jumper cables. So we'll be right back. So while I'm cleaning this, we are going to try and not make this a 3,000 part series to fixing this truck. You know, we all work most of the time, so just wait on parts to come in and all that good stuff, and being able to order parts. And there's going to be other things hopefully on the channel to come soon, but be on the lookout for that. And other than that, we're going to get the rest of the back of this seat cleaned, and I'll see y'all when we're back at the front for the closing. All right, so we got it cleaned up for, you know, me to use. See, seats aren't too bad. I mean, the jacks kind of messed it up a little bit, but got underneath these bad boys, because we're gonna need to get under here, because under here, not specifically here, but back here is the little bolts for the body mounts. Well, the nuts, not bolts. And so yeah, we got her cleaned up, and so not too shabby of a day. All right, so it's pretty much an overview of everything with the truck. Got the back a little cleaned out, so whenever those body mounts come in, we can actually get those replaced. I also have coils coming, because cylinder 2 has a misfire. I finished 5 through 8 already, because Ford goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll go over that whenever we replace them. I'm gonna try and get a tester to see if there's exhaust gases in the radiator. Hope not, because I'd hate for it to be a head gasket. I don't know what else would be causing it to smoke, but we're gonna get it all diagnosed and figured out. If you can think of anything, drop it down in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It really helps out the channel. And well, if you want to see more content like this, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time that we post. Trying to do at least every other week, because, you know, we're busy. We have real jobs out here. So with that being said, have a good one, and hope to see you next time.